All right, good morning everyone, or good day. Let's take a look at Monday the 26th. Let's see what's going on. Sorry, the 23rd, Monday, January. Let's see what's going on. With the euro dollar, as you know, we were expecting this channel move up, so the market did kind of move up after it popped its head down to the weekly support level. So what we're going to expect this week is obviously from these top levels, we're going to expect the market to start pulling pushing down a little bit more. So we'll probably see the currency pair down here, or even slightly lower at around the 1.0580 region there. Okay, because that's like a support level, as you can see there. Maybe around here or there. This is also a good support level. We might see the market euro dollar coming down here before the market decides to start giving it back support again in order to go along with it. Okay, so that's our approach on the euro dollar this week. Probably from these resistance levels up there, I think it'd be good to short to push it down, and then we'll see how things go in February. Let's take a look at the dollar franc. Going to be the opposite kind of scenario there. At a nice breakout, then we've got this pullback. Now the market's probably going to go up here for a little goodbye kiss on the dollar franc. When it does, that's going to be a shorting range there. So that's going to be where the market might want to start to short it around that level when the market pulls back to this range here. So all we have to do is probably once the market comes back down a little bit here, what we're going to see is a buy reaction from the lows in order to push it back up there, and then in February we'll see how that eventuates as well. But in the short term, talking about this week, buying on the pullback in order to go up there is very viable indeed. Let's take a look at the dollar Canadian. Nice up move now. We've got this pullback happening. It's good to come back down here. Let's do this. All right, it's definitely good to come back down to these levels. So with the dollar Canadian, we're probably going to have that push up somewhere before it starts to sell off again. So what we might see, let's see where the market took off to. There we go. So we'll probably see as you can see, the market's pretty close to this 61 range here. So probably the market will want to pop its head down before it takes off again, and we might see at the top of these channel levels here once again. So the dollar Canadian, I think it's good to short for a few days, and then what we might do is see it going back up to these levels. Let's take a look at the pound dollar. Nice support area for the pound. This is the daily chart. Let's take a look at the 4 hour to see where we're heading. Now once again, as you can see, just like the euro dollar, this is the channel top here. So we'll probably see the pound dollar shying away from this resistance level, and we might see some shorts coming, and then these shorts will be towards the support area, towards the bottom of the channel around here. And that's the kind of expectation we can have today. So pound dollar from the resistance levels to start going downwards, and then possibly pushing up again in February. Dollar yen. Now this dollar yen up move we had anticipated, and this red line area was our target. The market came there. Now let's reevaluate what our situation is with the dollar yen. Now the dollar yen looks like it's going to have a nice push up, which is not a bad thing at all. What to do with this currency pair? Let's see. Well, for one thing, here we are in this nice little side channel here. The dollar yen is good to buy around this 112.70.80 region. As you can see, it's the support area. So around this level here, 112.50.70 area. If the market does pop down, I think it's good to kind of go up. With the dollar yen, what we're probably going to see is a little dip, just like the dollar franc, in order to go long again, and then we'll probably see this push up all the way up back again. So we'll be in this little channel moving along. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then it'll make the fourth move up, and I think that's something we can look forward to. Let's take a look at the dollar ZAR. Now in the dollar ZAR, as you can see, we're in this triangle here, and this triangle is definitely worth following up, because if the market breaks above, we'll see it up there. If the market breaks below, we'll see it down here. I think I drew this before, as you know. So this is like an expectation. It's either going to hit that red line. Let's see, we can even make that a little sharper, I think. There we go. So if we break up, we'll be there. If we break down, we'll be down here. So it's nice to follow in this range here. So this is a 4-hour chart. It'll be interesting to see where the market goes. You can even make it a little sharper. And there you go. And see how things will eventuate. Right then, let's take a look at some commodities. Gold. Well, Andrew did say it'll make the 1,220 mark, and now we've got this pullback. It'll probably pull back to this blue line, as you can see here. And that's pretty good. It'll test that line. It was a breakout, now pull back, so we'll sit around here. And if I just get rid of these lines, let's see what we can do. There you go. Alright, so this level where it pulls back to is going to be quite important. I think the market will kind of test that, and that's like a double top, as you can see. So once it breaks this line here, then we've got room to come down to a lot of shorter levels there and there. Alright, so we can see the market probably coming down even lower. As you know, gold's in a short. There you go. It's the downwards trend, as you can see. It's just being shorted, and that's fine. So this downtrend can definitely continue all the way back down to these levels. Alright. So as you can see, that's the kind of downfall we're expecting. Let's take a look at Brent. Now the Brent's in no man's land, but look, this line, it kissed again. We were short when the breakdown was happening here, met our targets, now it reached for a good buy, kissed and pulled back. This is the classic situation. Now from here, what to do is a different ball game, because what we're going to have to do now is reevaluate. Okay, so that's your reevaluation line. So if the market pulls back, this is going to be buy level. This is a resistance triangle here, so not good to be trading around here. Only on the pullback is good to go long, I reckon. Let's take a look at some of the indices. Let's take a look at the Dow. Let's start with the DAX, shall we? There we go, that's our DAX. Now these lines we had kept before, so you can see the market opened with a gap today. This was our range, and that's our support line there. So the market's still kind of loyal to that support area, but I think it's going to start going down. Now we can make a few changes on our lines, as you can see. Alright, and we can get rid of this as well. So as far as I'm concerned, this is a triangle, and if it breaks down short, if it breaks up, go long. There's going to be your target there if it breaks up. If it breaks short, then what you want to do is start covering yourself at that support level there. Let's take a look at the Dow, and here's the Dow. We're in this channel here. Alright, once we break down here, as you can see, the market kind of pulled up, but I think it's a pullback to kind of short it again. Alright, let's take a look at this. Alright, clean out some of the lines here, and realign ourselves with, there we go. So what we want to really do is, once again, once the resistance is tested, that's the resistance line there, and we can actually draw another one there. Okay, so this area is going to be the resistance area. So possibly if the market pulls up here, we'll be looking to short it, because that's also going to be, let's just get there, open this up a little bit. Around here is going to be a good short. Why? Because it's also going to be a double top there. Alright, so if the market kind of pops its head up there towards there over the course of today, tomorrow, it'll be good to be shorting, I think. This trade you can do with a tight stop loss. Even if it breaks out, your loss won't be too big, because if it breaks up, you can see it all the way back at the 19,900 levels there. Alright, so be cautious with that trade. a smaller lot size is probably more advantageous to trade. You can test it out. If the market does push down on every pullback on an hourly chart, you can start to short and sell and add to your position as well. No need to get into your position straight away with a big lot. Hope that helps. Have a great day. Don't forget the ECB President Draghi is talking today, so be mindful about that. You know what happens when he talks. Euro goes down. So hope that helps. Have a great day.